If you have money left over at the end of each month, you've probably asked yourself this question: should I use that money to invest, or should I use that money to pay off my mortgage faster? It's one of the most common personal finance debates because both options can improve your financial future drastically. On one hand, investing has historically generated strong long-term returns, whereas on the other hand, paying off your mortgage can provide a level of security that is hard to put a price tag on. So, which one is actually the better choice? Let's break it down.
At first glance, this seems like a simple math problem, but as you'll see, there's both a mathematical answer and an emotional answer.
So let's start with investing. Historically, going back to the S&P's inception in 1957, it has averaged an 8.77% rate of return on average. Obviously, there's plenty of years where it's been higher and there's years where it's been lower. And it's important to note that future returns are not a guarantee. That 8.77% is just, again, average rate of return going back to S&P 500 inception in 1957. Now, because of that strong rate of return, many people will suggest that if your mortgage rate is under 8.77 or whatever return you expect from the market, that it would make more sense to go ahead and invest as opposed to paying off the mortgage because you are making more than interest is being levied against you in the case of the mortgage, if that makes sense.
Let's say your mortgage rate is 4%. If your investments earn an average of 8% over time, your money may grow faster in the market than the amount that you're saving by paying down the mortgage. And this is why many financial experts often say that investing is usually the better option from a purely mathematical standpoint.
One reason investing can be so powerful is because of compounded growth. Your money grows and then that growth grows, and over a long period of time, you can get some pretty substantial returns.
For example, a relatively small amount of money can potentially grow dramatically over long periods of time because of compounding. That's why many investors place such a high value on time in the market.
Now let's look at the other side. Paying off your mortgage early can provide a guarantee that investing can't. A guaranteed return equal to what your mortgage rate is. Every single dollar that you put in is one less dollar that you're going to be charged your interest rate on. It's essentially a guaranteed rate of return, and you really don't have that when it comes to investing in the stock market.
Once the mortgage is gone, that monthly payment disappears. And for many people, that's an incredible feeling. No mortgage payment means greater flexibility, lower monthly expenses, and potentially less financial stress.
Now, this is where the conversation gets really interesting because mathematically speaking, it does usually make more sense to invest over paying down your mortgage from a dollar for dollar standpoint. But personal finance isn't always about maximizing every single dollar. For some people, the peace of mind that comes from owning their home and not having another mortgage payment to make outweighs greatly the amount that they could have made in the stock market had they been invested instead of paying down the mortgage. While people have tried and say that there's calculations to figure out this peace of mind calculation, it really is a hard thing to put a hardline number on.
How much is it worth it to know that no bank owns part of your home? How much is it worth it to eliminate one of your largest monthly expenses? There's no calculator that can perfectly answer those questions.
Another thing to remember is that these investment returns that we're talking about, they're not guaranteed. If markets are near all-time highs, do you expect that markets are going to go up 8 to 10% a year? Are you 100% confident in that? Think about it.
A mortgage payoff produces a known outcome. Investing produces uncertainty. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but it is an important difference.
Now, here's something that a lot of people overlook. You don't have to do one or the other. It's completely reasonable to put some towards the mortgage and some towards investing. That way, you're kind of hedging your bets, if you will. If the market goes up, you had some in the market. If the market goes down, then at least you were paying some on the mortgage. I know that personally, I use this hybrid approach. I take about 80% of the money and put it towards paying off the mortgage, and the last 20% I use towards investing because I understand that mathematically speaking, investing is probably going to be the better answer. So I definitely don't want to lose that exposure to the market, but I also understand that when I pay off my mortgage, that is going to be a couple $1,000s less every single month that is coming out of my paycheck and is going to allow me to do more things that I want to do with that money.
For many people, this balanced approach provides the best of both worlds.
So, should you invest or pay down your mortgage first? Again, this is person to person. A lot of it has to do with your risk tolerance. Again, mathematically speaking, historically speaking, investing has been the answer with the average rate of return in the market. But if you just have that little voice in your head that is wondering what it would be like to pay off your house, or have heard stories of other people who have done it, and the peace of mind that it brings, and the disposable income that they now have because they don't have thousands of dollars every single month going to a mortgage payment. If you have that voice in your head, then maybe it does make sense to look at making some additional payments to principal. I would never recommend putting all of your money that you have left over into your mortgage. You are definitely going to want to save a certain amount in investments, whether that's 15%, 20% of your income going in investments. But this is mainly talking about that additional income beyond those first levels of investing. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. I really appreciate you all, and I'm curious what your thought is on this debate. Are you investing, or are you paying off the mortgage first, or are you doing a hybrid approach? Let me know down in the comments. I really appreciate you all, and I'll see you in the next one.